Now we should be good. Let's see what event we got. I think Jared's taking his time.
Howdy.
Oh.
Finishing a boss, you know me.
Bet.
I
I
got
figured you
a
were in it wrong.
golden blade of the other blueprint, which I just found, so that's pretty cool.
That's good news. Because I assumed that was just on hard.
Yeah. I'm kind of decked out. All my stuff's really expensive, though. I also got Lucia's unique.
Nice. Like the season one.
Maybe. Just her, like, level 51.
Gotcha.
Billy doesn't have one. Neither does Poltra. And Dylan seems pretty bad.
Yeah. I still have yet to get any of the legendary equipment.
That did literally nothing to you.
Yeah.
I was about to dive high ground, you'd be able to do literally nothing to stop me.
I know some tech.
What a shield bash me.
It's not a shield bash.
Disagree.
But yeah, I've been trying to get the inventory upgrade, but I have yet
Same.
to get that.
I'm currently rocking the blue, but apparently I can just find the gold, so I don't want to upgrade to the purple, you know?
It's definitely worth upgrading to the purple.
I might have to.
Like I said, I still have yet to get it after all my runs. I also haven't gotten any of the, like the legendary corruption thing or any of the other ones. But I also
I just
know
figured if I
which
got one, I
difficulty.
can get them all.
Yeah, probably can. They must be pretty rare though. Or maybe it's like a specific thing, I'm not sure. All I know is that I have yet to find them. And I couldn't find information on if I had to do high risk or not. Because high risk just doesn't seem worth it.
Also, the golden bamboo does seem pretty good.
Yeah.
And Lucia's thing is whenever you transform into a phantom, it also gets rid of a lot of corruption. So I bought another slot so I can use a phantom.
Nice.
And given the fact that I'm mostly going to want to use the golden bamboo in the corruption areas anyways, works out.
Yeah, that definitely.
No way that killed me.
Bro, our team is so worth it. Yep, okay. I'm already done. Our DPS are getting dog walk. It's just unfun. Our supports are not keeping me up. We have Brig for some reason.
Boosters hot. Providing cover. Match. GG.
Need to get out of my head. Rising from the ashes. Flashpoint.
50 limbs, not gonna happen. Assist without dying, not gonna happen. I guess just more mitigated.
Clear a path.
I don't know what the challenges are. I assume it's something stupid, like get environmental kills.
Going loud. Good stuff. Got you covered. Needle. I am so dialed in. I'm on point. Back me up. Breaking out the bullets. Shielding. Resilience. Booster's hot.
Step right up.
Shields out.
Well, no point in fighting here. I don't know why Arjuno stayed in there.
Lost. Got you covered. Rushing through. Breaking out the bullets.
Bro, again!
Next card. Going loud. Flashpoint unlocks.
Pocket Fury is wild BTW.
Coming in hot. Bullet time. Providing cover. Going loud. Going loud. That's better. I'm on point. Back me up.
Yeah. Will do. Tycoon. And also have.
Rushing through. I won't fail my squad. Got you covered. Failing.
GG.
Play of the game.
They were just smart. They just, what's it? Pocketed tank with Geary, and, our team just, stood there to give them all charge. So. Whatever is. How's your day? Negative.
That's barely true.
How are you? Even more negative. I'm not looking forward to working these next 3 days. And also tired because I had to wake up somewhat early.
Choose your map.
And then try to take a nap and then couldn't fall asleep. Then tried working on the ZZZ event. It seems like it's going to be really grindy and really RNG based. So just going to be a huge time sink. Which is annoying. And then also if I want to do Overwatch to get the stuff done, I'm going to have to do these dailies every day, including the work days. So I'm trying to find a way to optimize them. But it's like, deathmatch doesn't seem smart or quick. But it's like, what else am I supposed to do? Quick play games, I'm going to have to work actively. Because I have to earn, like, say this is 50 limbs. Earn 5 limbs assist without dying 3 times, mitigate that much damage. So it's like I have to do specific things in the game. So it's like I have to just play, like actively, and that's really annoying. But it's like the alternative is don't do drives and don't do events and only play when I want to play. So that means never play Overwatch. So it's annoying.
The fire in my heart will never burn out. Ah, shoot. I forgot to tape my Achilles again.
In other words, I'm extremely annoyed, like usual, because everything just does not want to go my way.
I should have packed a wetsuit.
It's about to get real. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A. I'm ready to prove my worth. Solid sweating. Healing pylon out. Blazing a path. I'm trying to help. Better watch out.
Bro, why do we have such terrible healers?
Haha.
I have eyes on a sniper.
You got anti.
I can take more than that.
I guess everyone on our team's anti, so we have no healing. Might be. Plus, we just can never have Kiri.
I'm surprised the tanks are going out of their way not to deal with the Widow.
We just started.
You lack resilience. Area denied.
Why don't you save your get out?
Because it also just so happens that's my get in.
Looking toasty. Shake it off.
Okay. And then it just ate that.
Possible bad message from Tila P.
朱雀展翅。It's go time.
Okay. So I guess Blaze Dance doesn't heal, and Demon does just 3-hit every character in the game.
Do it properly this time.
No.
Get them away from the objective.
Oh, I'm clicking E so many times, it just doesn't work. Whatever.
Nope. Let my form slip.
Every soldier needs a cause. payload's not going anywhere.
Okay, I guess I'm dead.
Fields online. We need to stop that payload, team.
Okay, I'm gonna get jumped. Cass is definitely
Going high.
okay.
Their payload's on the move. Stop them.
Yep.
All right, that payload's not going anywhere.
Do something! Behind you. My gift to you.
Well, touching point would be nice. Going to high ground with ult.
I've got you in my sights. Mowing them down.
Bro, why'd they remove this angle? Why can I not shoot from all the way up here?
Human calls mech way slower than Dva. Got it.
They know we're up here though. Try not to stand super still.
And they swapped to Widow again.
Yep. Yep, Widow's up there. Okay. Let's watch this crazy angle. Mm-hmm.
Redeploying.
Cool. I love the flying tank being dead silent.
I'm not even doing anything. Wow.
I'm going high ground here.
That's one hell of an upgrade.
Widow's low. You're gonna jump up and kill me though, because they never miss a shot.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard. It's called personal space.
Big bounce pad.
That's a clean takedown.
Want to get high ground again? Is there an easy way of getting up here? Why is there no staircase like over on this side? Doesn't make any sense.
Defense shouldn't be able to get up to high ground. What do you think this is?
Okay. Yeah, it's high ground.
What is grappling?
Is he flank or high ground?
Cass and Widow are up here.
Stay sharp. Everyone heal up. I've got you in my sights.
Bunch of birds.
What are they on about?
It's a great question. You can get picked by Widow now.
You type a lot.
Sniper. Your head's down.
Don't play much.
On point. I think Kaz is still here.
So much negativity. Why we lost?
Who needs healing?
Yeah, I think that's why they lost was negativity there, guys. Not JV Rocks over here. I didn't know my name was negativity. And talking.
My sights.
You're playing a little too much into the bet. I forgot what that minor perk. You just become Sojourner with lock on.
Almost. I don't.
I was
one
thinking
shot.
you wanted like
You can't
the
crit.
burst damage of like me also pop my ult there. No, you just kind of shred people to an immeasurable degree.
Job well done.
I think it probably would be better than Sojourner, but Sojourner also gets a minor perk that makes it OP. So what are you gonna do?
Yeah. Maybe that is a secret. Maybe I just need a pocket healer on me, like Tycoon was. You know?
No way. I never would have guessed. That would help.
Yeah. That way, when I get out of 2v1, I have someone to help me.
No way you hooked me through that wall and that glass. That's actually insane. I need to see this on your screen.
They don't hog, what can I say?
Okay, so it did go straight in between the wall and the glass, and then pull me through the glass. Just wanted to make sure.
I hit my hook turret. My bad. Sorry, next time I'll miss.
You hit a wall.
That's weird. I didn't know your name was Wall.
Select a map.
Mm. There will be riots in the streets when I post this.
Nope.
Stop the cap.
All I'm saying is he threw his hook at glass. The glass stayed intact and the hook went through it twice. That's kind of crazy.
Now entering next phase. Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
Hook went over it and pull you over.
It didn't go over. I don't know what to tell ya. The only possible way that missed the glass is if it hit the pillar, so...
Spectator bug.
Well, it's also a victim bug, and that seems pretty unfair if I, the person hiding behind the glass, don't see that it actually,
Maybe
goes
the
through it.
attacker, dude.
Doesn't make any sense.
It does.
Okay, Tycoon, you can't say
are
that
you
it's
behind
a
glass?
it's a bug. To be fair, I was trying to weave around the pillar, but you know, glass was also there, and it does stop projectiles. So I figured, you know, good spot to be.
1. Hook has 3 hits.
Hook glass and tell me it goes through it right now.
I'm still the fastest gun in the
Plus the glass stayed intact, but I'm pretty sure if you hook glass, it doesn't just go through completely.
Bendu's hooking.
Spectator bug.
Attack. Let's take this off. Capture objective.
Weird wall.
It changed the,
I'm taking the objective. Fall in. Hey.
The gun is up here. I know they didn't die, and I don't see where else Nana would be.
Nope.
Are they even gonna be shots? They're not on my screen.
I don't know if I even got anyone. Okay, where's our tank? Why are we not moving? Why are we literally sitting at our spawn? I'm so confused always. Why am I the only person ever playing?
Let's try something
Our
new.
tank is literally non-seen. 0 damage, doing nothing, bro. Like, come on. Bastion's still alive.
How'd that hook not hit?
Okay, well this is gonna suck for me. Kidding.
Got him.
You like that blizzard, by the way?
Kinda was sick.
Anna's in the back, get her. Okay.
One shots, super cool, super
Oh,
fair.
do we just not have supports? I don't understand. How does our team just sit there and die to everyone? No one can get healing?
We have to try again.
How slow do you think that ULT does DMG?
Bro! Good thing I have self-heal. It really is. Unfortunately, it's my only way of healing. And our team is just holding, like, people on chairs.
안녕. What's up?
Well, I'm dead. Never mind. Okay, again, 0 healing even though it just does 3. Well, I'm assuming we lost.
They got a turret.
What's up?
What's the holdup? Get that thing moving. Enemy heads up.
No one to wall. I'm just waiting for a Bastion to form. Okay. Okay. They're trapped, I think. Okay, let's use all of our ultimates.
Not gonna lie, this feels like another situation where the other two people are kind of just not doing their job.
Yeah. It is what it is. If they did the bare minimum, we'd win every game. That's the issue.
10 seconds.
We're running out of time. Keep attacking.
Am I the fastest character on our team?
Defeat.
I'm confused.
Be careful, okay?
GG.
10 and 11, 14 and 8. Ah, May's getting most damage and most kills and most mitigated and least death. Man, it's a fun time out here playing the game. You guys are enjoying it too.
Yeah.
Now traveling to Kamisawa.
The 8k healing I had was like 7,200 into just you.
Yeah. I'm sure that's the case.
Do you really think it isn't?
Are you actually claiming that 7,200 of your healing was just me?
Go watch the VOD. Yes.
Vote for a map.
Yes, I am.
Most of my healing was on the cast, I'm not gonna lie.
After this, go watch the match.
I kind of really needed it. Also,
And then
this stuff
say
just a
sorry.
plain amp.
don't need that much more mitigated. I don't even know what the demon achievements are. I don't even know if they have them. Get 5 limbs in a single use of limit break. Okay, so I have to kill every single person with my ultimate. That happens. And hit and eliminate 2 or more people with my boop. Okay, it's not even gonna be possible unless 6v6 Zarya. So. I genuinely don't believe any character is going to be fun.
Hey. A better galaxy is possible today.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Stop the payload.
Enemy turret here. Let's block that payload.
Okay, good stuff.
I don't get why they're like, I'm taking a ton of damage and Muse is the only healer up here. I'm gonna keep taking tons of damage.
Okay, well, I guess dead.
Setting shot.
Apocalypse ain't over.
I think he's in here. Could be wrong.
私がついてる。
Over here.
He's all the way back there. I thought Discord broke when it was Suzu, but I guess they can just replace it instantly now. Okay, I'm guessing team's dead. Okay, I guess again, 0 DPS whatsoever. Which means they get to actually sit there and remake. Am I fighting Bastion Junker right now? No, we have Bastion.
Junkrat's up out.
Well, I die. Okay. Oh, how do I have more damage than Cass Bastion? Oh my.
LMAO, I was like, where'd he go?
Enemy turret here.
LOL.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
I just need to stop putting any effort into the game, and that way maybe my team can be on the same level.
Why seek answers?
It's just our team just literally walks in without shooting to die, and that's how every game has gone so far. You know, I keep wondering why,
I've observed movement in the payload.
Okay. Again, it's like, what is the team doing while I'm fending off and doing things? It's literally no one on the enemy team dies, and it's like maybe once every minute our team gets like a couple hundred damage.
The barrier appears. Return to me.
I'm guessing I die here because no healing. Well, they get point because I'm not getting enough health. Yeah, tough. Isn't it fun how it's like you guys are trying to keep me alive, but it's actually 5 people versus just killing me, and so it's impossible? No matter what role or character?
It's high tide.
Yeah.
Sounds really enjoyable. That was fun. Don't worry, guys. Only 5 more games to go.
Not that bad.
I'm Yunali. And I'm Hana-san.
Every single day. 2 hours of gameplay. That's unfun and completely one-sided. But hey, we could do comp and make it slower.
Competitors, but this
True.
time we'll be turning the tables and competing against each other.
Each other?
Oh, you heard right. Players will vote between all 5 Mecha Squad members to see who's this
Even
year's
better.
top
Double
Mecha
support and then we get Jared on
For the
DPS.
record, I'm not losing to anyone. Not even you, Hana.
Ha! We'll see about that. I know I'm not going down easy, but neither are King, Casino, or Overlord.
Just a win.
I just don't understand how I'm supposed to have fun in Overwatch. I just don't understand.
Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
This is Jared's Masters season.
I don't think so.
I
I
quite
think we
literally
might
think
be at
Jared
the
could never
single
reach it.
point in Overwatch to where I would not want to play at all.
Emerald.
Emerald, we'll see. Because if it's basically just as hard to reach as Diamond, but now it's in the way of Diamond, then
Then what?
I see your sneakers. You
then no.
basketball courts later. Sure.
But if it's just actually a rank between Hot and Diamond as far as skill level, I think I could if I really tried.
But that you mean really just sunk like 50 hours into it. And played
Exactly.
your exact same
And
level.
like I said, I'm not going to do that, so... I mean, look at this. We're clearly all playing really bad, and that's why we're losing.
I will literally never touch comp again now the drives are gone. So my incentive is forever gone. Because I'll never want to do any new drive in it. Because I've forever lost out on it.
Why were they all just sitting behind, by the way? Kind of messed up.
Why do we just never have a team? I don't know if it was Jared that walked forward. One person walked forward, and that was Vendetta. And I was backing him up. And literally no one approached forward. This is why Jared would never reach Masters. He would need to get boosted, and I fully believe that would just be the case.
That's just not true. Plus, if I got actual winnable games, then I could also improve at the game.
Yeah, but winnable, you just mean free.
No.
Shield buckling.
Well, I'm guessing we just get another stupid tank game where they're just never gonna approach. Seeing as they have 300 damage, yeah, I'm assuming we're done for.
Helping you recover. Yeah. Pocket healer.
Yeah, bro, it's... Yeah, I think I'm just gonna stay in spawn. Because it seems like that's what our team's doing. Our DPS are trying to kill people from spawn. And our tank's just sitting there demeched out spawn. Yeah, no, I'm not daring venture out that far. Yeah, no, they can all die.
Feeling more powerful? I'm on my way. Fine now. Enhancing your strength.
You're powered up. Get in there.
I'm not moving. Okay, well. Nice. If I had reds, I'd give it to you.
I'm at the height of my performance. Healing stream connected.
There's definitely someone left.
Feeling more powerful?
Okay.
Well, I like that they can A, 3-shot me, and B, body block me.
I didn't say you could rest.
Crazy, they don't think they changed their damage either. I guess you can just do that except when we're playing her. Oh, dude, you're dead. I don't know why you thought you could walk out of spawn, Jared. Actually stupid.
Yeah, I guess so. I also love how, again, even though they've been literally hovering over our spawn this entire game, they still
Never
have
done
not either made a single noise.
Are still recuperating. Enemy to intensify. Push him in.
That'll get them. You'll almost get a kill, and then they'll just get Suzu'd. I don't know what our Vendetta's trying to do. Okay, I guess our diva thinks now they're in critical and we're down one. Maybe it's the perfect time to go in. Your thinks he can cause a distraction while our tank and other person are dead.
Yep.
They're probably gonna res that. No? Yep. Unlucky.
Come here. I'm getting the objective.
I expect much from you.
Hands off, amigo. We're not quitting, are we?
I remember this. Retribution
Oh, if only 2 shots damage boost against Cat could kill him.
That's fun.
That's what happens when I get a support game.
Jared. Do DMG.
I couldn't watch the game and tell Jared's not doing damage. Go back and apologize. He was trying his very best.
I was trying my very best, to be fair.
Yeah, like I was. That 555 damage boost for holding damage to the team for 3
I had
minutes.
to heal you for almost all of that 8k. Go watch it.
I can kind of believe it, but
MVP. Was there even any doubt?
Have you not noticed I'm following only you?
Hey gamers, I'm Yunali.
And
Using kit on
had a
only you.
song.
I noticed in the second half of the Eichenwald game it was that.
I am the Empire.
I'm kind of just hoping this event is as easy as it seems it's going to be. Because, like, I'm already done 2 of the characters. So I think it'll take about 2 days to get a character done. So if that's the case, it should only take, like, however long. It's just I have a feeling after we get that, it's going to be, like, unlock something else. But I'm just not going to do it on the work nights, I don't think. And if for some reason we missed out without it saying that, because technically we have, like, 19 days left for this. So if they decide to change the challenge or lock out rewards after the first week and just not say anything about it, then so be it. Again, Overwatch has been killing any means of playing it. Because again, it'd be different if even the game was just good. But it's like, you saw last game, you saw these last couple of games. There is nothing fun about actually playing the game. There's nothing we can do. Do too well, they just target you. Just get really unlucky, you lose the game. Completely, like that last one. You hope and you try and it doesn't matter because the enemy always gets more resources.
The fire in my heart will never burn out.
I greet you. There is a new sadness in you, brother.
No. I've simply grown tired of pretending I am content.
Perhaps I can share your burden.
You already do.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Objective unlocks in 30 seconds. Hustle up.
Enemy sniper, watch out!
Yep, Cat Bastion? No, Cat Mech. They're burning. We really need to put up a shield against the Widow, dude. And then I can
I
dive.
did put up my shield immediately.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like. Okay, I died for it, but that's also because I was the only one advancing. So. I'm just glad I dived their Widow, so all 5 people were able to peel back while their DPS didn't do anything. Yeah, most of that.
Well done.
Would have been nice if Zen could have thrown an orb on me, maybe. But I guess if my role is just to kill the Widow, maybe I should just swap Sombra.
I'm with you.
Am I kidding? Sombra's not gonna do enough damage. Oh. No, yeah. Yeah, I'm another lost game.
There are no secrets.
Unlucky. Just insane supports. Double snipers. That's it. That's all it takes. Double snipers who don't miss, by the way.
I mean, of course.
So, just,
Peace.
Ay, te asusté.
okay. I guess no one's advancing. So I guess I'm going back to spawn.
Why do they have so much knockback? They should have literally won.
Jared thinks he can approach.
Uh-oh, they're
To be fair, I knew I couldn't approach when I got absolutely zero healing for the first 15 seconds that I backed off.
Okay, well they have Widow ult. Can they?
That's a lot of damage. Why does this character also have just like 1000% damage reduction for no good reason?
I'm ready to overclock.
Ooh, love that range.
The enemy's pushing. Let's take care of
And also the fact that we can't out-heal Widow body shots.
Are you just gonna harass Tycoon like that?
I'm also harassing her Zen, let it be known. For playing Zen into double snipers.
Well. Peace. Okay, we gotta kill, guys.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna get dragoned. That's super cool. I'm glad it hit me without that far out too.
Okay, yep, Storm Arrow can't miss. Watch these crazy shots. Oh, yep, lucky instant headshot. Yeah, it's just over. Again, just can't play the game because they just have a better connection to such an insane degree to where it's just unwinnable.
It's go time.
Okay, their tank's back here.
Again, why do they just get to stop my leap? They can't do anything to do
Knockback.
that, so why are they able to do it?
Their thing is meant for that.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
Okay, well they have sight. Just watch out because they're gonna grapple. I would dive Widow if possible.
Unfortunately, Cat can peel. Not to mention Hanzo and Widow also have some of the highest damage output out of DPS, even when they do get jumped.
No, I mean, yeah, there's no way you're winning.
But yeah, I got the Widow because they were already at like 30%.
Widow's definitely
But why do they have so much knockback is my question. It's just their stab, right? So why are they just stun locking me into their entire team for 3 seconds?
Bro! Again, even the stupid Hanzo gets the help from their tank.
There is still much I must do. I'll find them.
Cool. I love getting hit and anti through my shield.
Yeah.
It is not my time yet.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
I don't think they could
GGS.
try harder to make us quit Overwatch. I don't know.
67, 67, 67, 67, 67, 67, 67. Good game.
Dude, it's just because you're playing bad. I don't know.
I guess so.
It's that this Widow and
Even
Hanzo
my
are just really
worst
good
comp
players.
experience hasn't been this bad.
But Jared, we only have to do it the next like week of constant dailies. It only digs into like any of your free time or eating or relaxing. So it's just work for 8 hours and then come back.
I mean, it's a good
work
thing though
this
that we
for
have
2
to
hours.
win if we want to take less than 2 hours.
Yeah. Where'd you even...
Winner on the wall.
Guess that makes sense.
Okay, I thought that was Tycoon for a second. Because he hooked 360 behind him. I don't know what they did to hook, because last I checked they haven't changed it since Overwatch 2, but...
They're just bad and don't understand how it works. Obviously.
I just don't know what these road hogs have been eating, I don't know.
They made a 2-second longer CD.
We'll see what I did, dude, right? To hit you.
Then reverted.
Is I just kind of looked at you and then whipped it and it went through 3 walls to hit you. But usually it
And
can't.
what that guy did is he threw it straight forward and then I went behind him and then it circled me around his entire body because I got hooked.
Yeah.
I just don't like how he gets a free
Just
kill
watch
off of it even against like Reaper. Personally, I don't think 300 damage is very fair when you have lock on 7-second cooldown.
Shows what you know.
Lock on.
To be fair, yes. Maybe that's not entirely accurate. Even when they do miss, then it hits me anyways. It's like a Lariat, how they can aim for like you guys and then hit me and kill me because it does 100 damage.
You jumped into it.
They have this coming, so let's give it to them.
Fair, actually. And I would think like complete invincibility, like, you know, Mei, Reaper, Moira, etc. would be very good. But then it just eats the ability anyways.
Yeah.
You
Again,
have
that's
a
what
lot
makes
more
it.
experience with that. But
That's
I
what
think
makes
I
it
have
so
a lot more
fair.
experience with getting cheaply hooked.
I don't know.
4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
I think you just stand in the open, Jared.
Pocket echo. I'm gonna get hunted here. Okay, it's Mercy over here. Okay, we can win this.
This tank just kind of feels like they, again, just have way too much health for no reason.
Also, can you not
Like,
launch your
here's
bike
800
anymore?
Health, half of its armor.
I'm literally jumping and holding my button, and it is just
Yeah, how are you even
instant
doing
using
that? I
it.
don't think you can choose not to launch it.
It's literally just instant launching. Did they change it?
That time it didn't look like you threw a bike forward even with the grounded version. It just kind of disappeared.
Okay, now it lets me charge it. What? I mean, to be fair, I noticed with the Mei, my stuff was just weird too.
Cool.
Okay. I forget that, what's it? They get 2 ultimates even though their Freya has 3 total kills and less damage. Probably not worth going in, but okay. Okay. I keep forgetting that our healers are just like super inactive when like the one person getting attacked.
I won't lay down and die.
As you know, approaching is quite literally never an option. I have to hope they accidentally hit me with something while trying to heal someone else.
/ I'm done. S.
Did they waste sleep?
Well, thanks, Ted. I'm guessing they have another ulti in them. Yeah. Grab a health pack. Yeah, we're not winning this fight. Too many ultimates.
You picked the wrong fight.
Okay. They just have so much movement and we just don't.
Yeah. On his left. Fun fact, Junkrat actually can't miss. He's also in the side room.
Oh. Yeah, they have their Freya charges.
Over here.
Stay vigilant.
He's half. Actually, Kreisa didn't kill the Mercy.
Oh, what, the attack? My ultimate?
Yeah.
It just doesn't kill that fast.
225. And then he used Adrenaline again, and it just didn't hit.
Yeah.
Also, isn't Cat supposed to have, like, massive projectiles?
No.
Freya's mid. They drop down. Freya's probably gonna jump after she gets charges.
so well, specifically me, and get a free kill.
Yeah. Unlucky for sure. They win. It's fine. High performance was just kind of bad there. Let me get play, bro. Okay. They got 2 kills. It's crazy.
Yeah. Throw stuff into a group. Then win, really.
Yep. See how many we got left? I think we won one of the first games. So yeah, we still need to do 2 more. It could be. Unfortunately, it's just when we have someone on support like Tycoon, we have to rely on specifically him to heal us. And when he's not pocketing, it's kind of impossible.
Head in the clouds. It's your grave. Much better. Just a minute.
I would have won that too.
Just what the doctor ordered.
Because the enemy team just gets Mercy and Kiri and everything, and it's just impossible to do anything. And it makes it really, really, really unfun. I also don't know why it seems if Tycoon's on support, then our tank has to literally be the worst tank player. Like, again, there can't be any coordination. Like, it can't be good. So it's like, because again, then you and me have to play so much more aggressive, which means Tycoon needs to be on us even more. And then our Moira decides to just pocket tank for 10,000 healing, while they both are contributing nothing to the team. So I'm just not really sure.
I will not leave a broken world behind.
Well, why would they be of use? I mean, yeah. It is high, like, rank. And it's like when you're playing competitive, you know, you got to get used to, you know, having some people weighing you down even in your rank. Oh, wait, it's random matchmaking and quick play? That explains why the enemies are always super try-hard and have elite team comps. But we can't get anything on our team whatsoever. Again, I'm telling you, the enemy takes quick play way more serious than comp. And our team, it's not even that they don't take it seriously, it's that they are high on something or everything. Because it legitimately, again, it has to be a 6-year-old that we have as like our teammate who's blind and deaf and disabled in both hands. And even then, I don't know. I feel like there's enough accessibility options to, what's it? I honestly feel like more games need accessibility options. For, physical and mental. Okay. They have a Hanzo, which means it'll never miss.
Ooh, Suzu. Would have been a crazy ante.
Well, Jared, yeah. You forget that Kiri, again, will be on our team. We get Cat, though. Cat Bastion, which are happen to play completely away from each other.
One was left.
You're powered up. Get in there.
Dude, you gotta do more live. Or, yeah,
I
more
guess
when you're
so.
live, because
I
you
guess
did
in
not
all
get
of
a.
that and me, what's it, use my ult and everything. We didn't get any kills, and we have half their damage. Super
Yeah.
sick.
So they got their mantra super low and anti, and we just don't do anything with it. And I can't peek because they have Okay. I think Nano's speed boost thing is really OP, by the way.
Yeah.
Because it's really good on a lot of characters like Emery, Reinhardt, Genji. A lot of the main people you'd want to be nanoing. I'm gonna play cart. And missile my shots. That Edith?
Oh, sorry, I got hit by 3 of those mines, despite not being anywhere in it.
Okay. How did I even get hit? Did I not jump out of the way completely? What? Okay, so not only does it favor the attacker, but it favors absolute bullcrap from the attacker.
Not the first, not the last. Taking care of you.
Helden sterben nicht.
I'm here. Keep fighting. You're powered up. Get in there.
Oh, why do I have to deal with everything?
One of these days I'll end up in Fiji.
You really gotta try not to stand in the Diva Bomb. And also try and get a kill, maybe. Okay. Again, every time I get hit, it's just an additional... It's like they literally detonate some bullcrap. Diva's out of thrusters temporarily, at least. Bro, again, every time. One shot turns into literally 100 bullets. Again, I get hit once. It's literally 250 dead. It's not even a sniper shot. It's literally every bullet just decides, well, we gotta make him somehow magically connect. We're doing a whole lot here, dude.
Get in there.
How does that miss? Bro, I just don't even know why I'm trying to keep, like, people alive. I just don't know what I'm supposed to do. It's like, I'm literally keeping Jared alive an infinite amount of time, and it's just no one's dying. Nobody's dying. That's fine. They just want us to play another game for fun. Cat obviously can't touch, so unlucky. I need a little bit of effort from you, Jared. I know you want to be here forever just as much as everyone else. But we are gonna have to do something. Like quit if it's gonna actually take us 2 hours every single day. Double DPS, this will be fun and good, right, Jared?
Of course.
Welcome to Samoa.
I just know I'm not allowed to have fun on any flankers because we're gonna lose anyway, and they're just gonna counterpick with Fury and Mercy, so it just means I can't play, really. So what character do I not want to play? I feel like I see the issue now, because really there's only 2 options when choosing DPS now, and that's Cast or Soldier. Every other character is irrelevant. The DPS role is a lot.
I'm sorry.
Either Cast Soldier or the occasional Tracer Genji. And I guess Sojourn.
Let's get this done.
But Sojourn I don't even consider a DPS. They are more of a roll their own. Okay, now I'm guessing I die for this. Sombra behind you.
Enemy here.
Sometimes I forget that Cass is seriously just that OP. That it is literally just shooting to have someone's health. Okay, demacked. I'm gonna die though. Okay, Sombra should be back. Yeah, you're probably gonna get hacked. In this room. I really do. He goes aside, we do we kill. Cass is probably camping here, so I'll go first. Super low. And dead. No healers. Unlucky. I knew I was gonna die too. It's just, why do we keep Mizukiri? Just hold on to our ults forever and just stay only on tank. One can teleport to me, one can stay with the crowd. It's just so pathetic. It's like, man, you see our Cass who's doing everything, creating every opportunity? Man, what if we just leave him to die and don't try and keep him up in the slightest? Blank Cass. Nice. They're alive though. I don't know if it's worth playing aggressive. Probably not. They wasted EMP though, which is huge. Are they gonna just run straight forward in? I'll hinder. Okay, I'm dead. Yep. Again, nobody... Bro, I literally can't stand this game. It's just like, it's so easy when all you have to do is kill me. You can just flank. I love our full health Junker Queen just standing off point to let them claim and then decide to fight later.
All hail the queen!
Best round one.
I don't even know why we're playing these supports. What did they accomplish? Mizu is, hey look, I do 0 healing and my hinder's useless. Okay. Kiri, I'm Suzuing nothing. Again, I'm just... People are stupid.
They're good characters means they have to work in every situation.
I mean, they could be working if they would throw a hat to full heal me. Or, you know...
Voice line again?
One thing. Just me. And it's just, they don't. And that's why I have most deaths and least kills, but highest damage. It's because I demech the person and do half of a flanker's health, and then I die because I get no healing. And then everyone else just clean up. But
Just need to win one more round. No problem.
I'm really a big fan of Sombra, too. Sombra and Moira. I feel like they just don't have enough free damage. Okay. Okay. Let's still not heal me. Again, dying behind a wall. Bro, I just don't understand what supports, like, have wrong with them. Like, it's like I'm playing Ana and having no issue healing. It's like they literally just give up. Yep, and dead again. Bro, what are we doing? Like, what are we wasting Suzu on if not to cleanse someone who's gonna die?
Saving lives.
Yep, this is where we lose. Their supports are trying their very hardest to not contribute.
Need a doctor.
Yep, and dead again.
Rude. Team. Please subs, we need swaps.
Lucky shot.
Praise hit, silver bullet. Oh, you lose, unfortunately.
Girl, we are healing you.
Outnumbered. They finally got a fair fight.
Not exactly what I
Over
expected.
here.
See, it's weird because I think actually if we were getting healing, then us having more kills and more damage would be mattering a lot more.
I think I can agree with that.
Met's gone.
Well, you know, they're trying their best. That's why not even considering a swap, most deaths in the game on a support. Pretty cool. At least healing most deaths.
Stay in sight, and I'll keep you safe.
I'm just not exactly
Give an
sure
idea
what
of
they're
who
trying
you
to do.
like. Get the Sombra and subs go hard.
Oh, yeah. Let me get the Sombra and the Moira and the tank and the other characters while I'm at it. I'll just sit back and I want to go on the Sombra.
With the spruce.
My bad, I was a little too pushed up.
Okay, Sombra's still flying.
They got us outnumbered. Keep that in mind. I need a medic. All patched up.
Praise low. Sombra will be back soon. Yeah, Sombra's still alive, but... Bro! I also don't know why Mizu gets to do 70 damage with a body shot.
They still haven't seen my aim.
Honestly, same.
Good as new. Just what the doctor ordered.
Oh. Bro. Let's complain.
It's happening.
Famously not a team game.
Need a doctor.
Okay. I keep forgetting that Sombra's nowhere where she says. They're hit.
Getting better at this. You mean a chicken fried this rice? My ultimate is charged.
I have to go under, unfortunately. I'm so uber drunk. Yep, dead though. Yep, because I just get chased by a tank. We can definitely still win, it's just they're not keeping me alive as the hit scan here.
We're letting them get the objective.
If we kill their Sombra, I can noon them.
Apagando las luces. EMP activated.
It's happening.
That's so messed up. It's really funny though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
They sprayed instead of making sure you and me were alive. Don't worry, we got to win in
Yeah,
our
I mean,
ninth game. The
obviously.
one time it doesn't matter, by the way.
Yeah.
And it was dragged
Obviously.
out to the most it possibly could have on a control map.
Obviously. You say any of this like it's surprising.
I'm Yunali,
And I'm Hana Song.
and together we'll be hosting.
I'm also not gonna lie, I do not care about these two talking every time I go through the event menu.
But this time we'll be
Really?
turning the tables and competing against each
But
other.
it also,
Especially 'cause
even
if
when
I
you
go
back
into the
out, it's
events
still
menu
there.
and then a game starts, yeah. And they just start yapping when I can't possibly stop them.
Yeah. Isn't it crazy though how people think Genji, Cass, and Reinhardt are like the three horsemen of terrible characters, like literally F tiers, yet they are all played at the highest level of the game?
I'm sure we can find another one to round out the four.
I just find it
I
crazy.
mean, Ball's pretty bad.
I feel like
Same with Roadhog.
legitimately the only way you can possibly think those characters are bad is you play them and you're not winning your game, so you get mad.
Yeah.
But like, say there, I'm playing Cass and we win or whatever, and you know what I'm thinking the whole time? Wow, Cass is the easiest, most powerful DPS in the game. I basically have to worry about aim. Yep, that's it. Barely positioning
Yeah,
either,
'cause-
since I am an ultimate close range fighter. Flankers, die to me. Tanks, die to me. I can stop all of their movement and then kill them. Silver Bullet gives me a range damage over time option. Why? Then my ultimate, lock one,
Good
kill
one shot,
everyone.
by the way, super fun.
And if I mix it with Cat, ooh, it's completely unblockable.
I just don't see how people can even look at his kit. He can one-shot from any range, anyone that's DPS. That sounds pretty fair on a close-range fighter. He has a hinder ability, because why not be able to deal with flankers for himself and his team, and have a perk that increases the range? That's pretty good, and it does like 80 damage.
Yeah, it's kind of like how Genji's
And then,
bad.
of course, his lock-on insta-kill.
Yep.
I just want to know how many ult people think are OP that are just straight up worse than High Noon. I don't know.
I just find it so crazy that people...
To be fair, Sojourn ult is obviously very strong, but that has the same limiters of not being able to go through shield. Yeah, and you can only target one person at once.
It's just, like I said, obviously something like Sojourn is really, really powerful, but I am telling you, I guarantee there are a lot more situations where Cass is useful. Like, I truly feel Cass and Sojourn are two DPS that are quite literally always viable in any attack, defense, control, push, at any point ever. The main thing, though, that Sojourn has over Cass, in my opinion, is an ult that always is useful. And movement, specifically to get to high ground and to just run backwards. But I also think that Cass consistently, if you're not having to use your movement and ultimates out of the question, you are just the better character. Hands down.
Yeah.
But obviously, Sojourn has literally no flaw in their kit, and I feel the same way with Cass. It's just, Cass has legitimately the only limiter of not being able to get, like, high ground easy. Or just instantly teleport away, but that's what, like, speed boost is for. And you can position before the fight. But, again, I don't even really consider those weaknesses. That's just something you have to worry about playing the character. And with Sojourn, you just don't have to worry about it, which is why...
It's like Reaper,
they're
you
good.
wouldn't consider his weakness being close range. That's just the character.
Yeah, but I mean, it's still a weakness.
I guess.
Because, like, say, it's often where you're going to need that range, and it becoming...
I guess with Reaper, it's a lot less important, or more important, because he can't do anything at a long range.
Yeah.
Cass, you want to position around your range, basically have constant uptime, but it's a lot more difficult to position around Reaper's range, where it's much more of an issue.
And see, that's where it gets tricky with some of the flankers, specifically the main three being Anran, Genji, and Tracer. Tracer is the Sojourn of flankers, where, again, literally no weakness to the kit. If you consider a weakness, it'd be lower health. But every single part of their kit is super, super powerful and good. Genji is really good because, again, he's like the Cass equivalent to where technically there are things you can consider flaws, but for the most part, they are always going to be, like, the best flanker. Like, you can instantly kill people, you have range, you have your close range option, your no skill option, and ultimately can be very powerful, especially mixed with another character being like Nano or, you know, Sky Noon. And then Deflect is like Flashbang, where it's just a super unique part of your kit that is incredibly overpowered.
Yeah.
So again, it's just they have such instant kill potential and also constant sustain. And they also have just bullcrap that our characters don't have. And Genji's not even limited by speed or, like, movement. And then once you get to Anran, Anran's kind of like Soldier, to where they can be easily, like, carry potential. But they are just countered so easily. Because again, like, Anran, basically as Suzu pops up, you lose. With, like, Genji, it's not like that. Because you still have other options to get in, get out, and your damage isn't based on burn. Right? But it's like Anran is just like, you spend all this time building up for them just to cancel and then you die. Because you also have no, like, insta-kill options. Now, see, if, like, Anran literally, you set them on fire and then one fan killed them, that's different. Because if it was literally just bump into them once, like Swift Strike, just being dash, and then just fan them once and they die, even fanning twice, if it was literally run in, fan twice, then they would do as much damage to Genji. And that's not even, like, still wouldn't kill as fast. But, still good.
Yeah, I mean, Genji only shoots faster, has more ammo, does more damage, you can headshot.
Yeah, plus Deflect is definitely better than Blaze Dance.
100%.
Because I think it heals more unless you hit the entire crowd, and it's way more defensive, and you can, like, move out of the way with it, so... And you can use it, like, from a distance for use. And then, obviously, Anran's ult is pretty mediocre, if not terrible. But...
I feel like it's not a DPS ult, you know? It sows some chaos, makes people panic, but it's not getting really kills.
Yeah. And the worst part is that it has such a long startup to where you can't use it like as part of your combo. You essentially have to initiate with it or use it
I
to
just feel
revive.
like they've
but-
synthesized the worst ultimate in the game. It's like, okay, it can be cleansed, or you can use shields, or you can use bubble, or you can just sleep them because they're stationary, and you also have a ton of time react.
Mhm. Yeah, it's just crazy.
I
But
feel
then
like
they
it
have,
could insta kill and be balanced.
but then they have things like Cat, which is just, hey, look, unique, overpowered. But then they nerf it to a degree, and then now it's just random. Because like they nerf it like to where it's like doesn't pull them as much of a distance, and obviously Cat just doesn't do as much offense or have as much survivability with Per. So it's kind of like you have to make sure you're hitting someone against a team where they're out of their abilities and someone who can't fight back, or just have to get them ultimate fast. But then, like say if you get hit by Cat, it literally, if they're just moving in a straight line, trying to drag you off the cliff, it'll literally bump you left, right, up, down, everywhere, and shake your screen. But when you watch a kill cam of you dragging someone off the screen, it is literally just a straight line where they can shoot and hit with anything.
Yeah.
And so again, that's the part of the luck that kind of ruins the entire game, because it can be really useless, but it's also still a stun that sometimes goes through shield, sometimes doesn't. Really love the consistency there.
Yeah, I also love the pickup. How it can stun a group of people, but then not pick up anyone, or it'll pick up a random person.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to pick up the closest, but
Yeah, which makes sense,
but again, just terrible.
I just feel like it's a terrible part of the kit for every aspect, because it's either OP or useless, and it's super clunky, which is exactly the three things you want to avoid.
I don't know. Like I said, I'm not gonna do it on the work days because I'm already done like 3 of the characters, and if we do it on Monday and Tuesday, we should be fine. And I don't really think there's too much reason to do any other dailies like Battle Pass or anything. So there isn't really a worst case scenario, but I would consider the worst case scenario being it resets the rewards every week for 3 weeks, and it just doesn't say that it does that. But
Which would be pretty cool.
I disagree. But honestly, if this is the rate, it's honestly not that bad. I still think playing the 10 games and some of those numbers being so high is kind of stupid. Um, but again, if it's basically just play, what is it, like 8 days and just do like the 10 games over 8 days, which is still 80 games in like 3 weeks. But I still feel like that's decently manageable. I think like straight up like dailies is stupid.
Definitely.
Regardless, it should just be a weekly
boost
event.
Supremacy.
Again, yeah, just basically make it that. And it's like also don't do
'Cause
stupid
again, there's this
choose
crazy
bad things.
thing to where if you want
Oh.
people to do like 5 games a day, just have them do like 30 games a week, and then everyone's happy.
Yeah, it just feels like they changed it to make it more like, oh, well now people have to play all the time. But it's like that's not what people wanted. Again, it's like they
Yeah.
make up issues to fix issues. And then when there's a real issue, nobody cares. Except one singular time with a stupid title. And that is the sole
Yeah.
exception. Truly.
And it's like this, because there wasn't an issue and it made an issue. It's not like they're just doing something to do something.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I despise dailies to no end.
Mm-hmm.
It is the worst and most lazy type of event.
Yeah. And then, you also look at Brawlhalla where again it's just like dailies, or you know what? How about you get a win on every single character?
Yeah.
And yeah, just terrible. Again, developers have no idea what they're doing, and I just find it crazy. Like they
I
have to
just feel
be
like,
so
again, like say when
dumb.
battle passes became like prevalent, then people are like, ooh, let's add our own like unique twist, make sure it's really good. And it's like, it worked out pretty well. But then like this, it's like, oh yeah, we're gonna have a color event, and then we're just gonna do a color event again, and then a color event again.
Yeah, and I truly
Where I
think
just feel like,
battle
I don't know.
passes, for the most part, have saved a lot of games because it just offers them to be free to play. Because even still, you get them, but it's not as much like, oh, microtransactions, DLC, which again, still crazy, but it's not as crazy as it was. But it's like obviously, those are just like all scams and stupid. It's basically if you're gonna buy games, never buy them like day one. You wait until the game is fully done with all the DLC and then you buy it on sale. Because otherwise you're wasting like probably $300 a game. Like I know with Destiny and Borderlands, like
I don't know
100%
if
that's
I'd
the
say
issue.
on average. On those, yeah, I can see that. And again, more advanced games like Borderlands and stuff, I could see like 200-300.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say on most games though.
I'd say probably most games 150. But like when it comes to
That might
DLC
be
and
true.
stuff. But it's like again, with something like Overwatch, I don't mind a lot of the stuff. it's just crazy to make things so expensive. Like, say, Battle Pass being $10 isn't that bad, except when you consider like every 2 months you have to buy it, which is like $10 every 2 months also
I
isn't
feel
that
like battle
bad.
passes are again the one transaction thing they do right, and you could consider loot box, but that's a different thing. But then there's $100 cat skins, so
Yeah, I just think there's too many like stupid things like that. But like I said, it's like that's why just solo gaming is really the only thing you can do. But again, you have to just play older games that you can buy the games on sale because paying like $60 for a full experience game is fine. Like say even like $30 for like a decent like game, I think is fine. Like say an indie game that comes out and there's actual like content, like you're getting like 40 to 60 hours. I'm fine paying $30, right? Even like Tales games, like say I wouldn't mind spending like $30 to get like however much time. I feel like that's not too bad. Even though on average I'd only like to spend like $20 on a game that I'm only gonna get like 40 hours out of. Like say Indivisible is like normally like 15 or $20 and it's on sale all the time for like $3. And it's like you get your mileage and it's a well put together game. And so it's like it feels worth it. Like even buying it
yeah,
full
like
price.
this release today, it'd be like $40 at least.
Yeah, I mean some indie games still go pretty cheap.
Yeah,
But
but I don't think this would be going to
yeah, I just think it's not even the fact of only price. It's just games are not complete and they're super buggy, and so it's pretty much never worth
Yeah,
buying a game day one,
that's
including solo games. And then because of how DLC works, it basically is splitting the game into like 4 separate parts. And so, because like even like Final Fantasy 15, I enjoyed on release, but it was like I didn't really notice it, but people said there was a lot of issues with it. But then later down the line, they like fix a lot of those issues, make it a lot more streamlined. But then they also had the DLC, which is
exactly.
a lot more story and makes it more interesting, and then it adds like some extra things. So it's like, why'd I even play the game back then? Shouldn't I have just
Exactly.
waited?
Even just barring DLCs, if people are gonna update their games, it's gonna be a better experience. Then it's like, why would you pay more money to have a worse experience and
Yeah.
then have to like replay it or something? And then DLCs are either again like end game expansion things that just are a ton of content, like say with cassette beats and stuff, and a
Mhm.
lot of other stuff. And then there's other games that are like, just DLC costumes, DLC content while you're doing the other stuff.
Yeah. I think the
Where it's
only
like, again, all
exception,
of those, I just want to wait, especially since it's cheaper.
and even still, like with some things, like say Elden Ring, how it added like the Shadow of Erdtree and the Night Rain, which I think were both like paid DLC things for it. But it's like that makes sense because it's essentially, hey, it's a new game, but we're adding on top of it. So where it's like it's a full game and then we're giving you another full game's content. So it's like it's a DLC and it may be like full price, but it's again, it makes sense to exist. And it's like again, I don't mind definitive editions at all, but it's like it makes me only want to buy a game when I know they're not coming out with any more stuff for it, and or it's like a definitive edition because it just makes sense to. Because then it's like comes with all DLCs and it's perfect. So it's like this is the best way to enjoy the game. So why get it earlier? Like I'd rather wait like a year or two. Like say Borderlands 4, we haven't touched and we've barely seen anything about, and I'm still super hyped for it. But I wasn't gonna buy day one, and I'm still not gonna buy it when it's on this like lame sale while they're still coming out with DLCs. But once they start selling like the legendary super edition where everything's complete for like $20, I'll do it. But it's like say we buy Borderlands 3 with everything. It's like, oh, well now let's actually put effort into it, make the director's cut. Ooh, but that's actually not part of the $150 version. So kind of sucks.
Yeah.
So just like, okay. So stupid. So yeah, that's where I'm at just when it comes to games. But like I said, multiplayer games are just awful. I think again, unfortunately, I don't think you really can complain about a lot of free to play games aspects because of it. Specifically like the monetization. Like you cannot like you can obviously have complaints like you think it's kind of bad. Um but I feel again you are getting a free game. However, the gameplay you can always complain about. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, Overwatch isn't great and all this stuff's unbalanced and you want to play and you want things to be fair and you're getting mad at this game, but it's like it's free, so you can't be mad. It's like that's not true. It's still supposed to be a very competitive game. And so it's like when it feels very ruined and terrible and it's like that's not really an
To be
excuse,
fair,
especially when the
especially
reason
when
is
people are scum of the earth, and
Mhm.
they'll insult you for being bad at the game. But then when you say the game's bad and it's just annoying, then you're also the bad person.
Yeah.
Not that I've had much experience, but I'm actually 100% sure it exists.
Yeah, but like even with the battle pass I've easily spent like probably like $100 on just Overwatch through strictly battle pass. So it's like that's already worth the game. But it's like, say, like ZZZ is a prime example. Like, I think the only reason ZZZ can be as good of a game as it is, and even like Genshin, even though I don't really play Genshin, is because of it obviously being gacha and how much people want to spend on money and pools and all that. So it's like I don't really have too many complaints about, like, say, the end game and stuff. However, now see if it gets to the point where it's completely limiting your gameplay. Like, say, I feel like in ZZZ, it's only really important to get the character pools anyway, just so you can play them on like a day-to-day basis, and you can try and gear them. But it's like you can still get them free to play. It's just like, say, the end game just gives you more pools, but it's like that's not super important, and you're not really missing out. And I really enjoy that. And it's like the story gives you like trial agents and stuff, and so it's fun. So you get to experience all of it, and I've had like no complaints over like that part, and that's just it being done well. But again, the only reason the game can be done so well is because of they make so much money from the gacha. But see, in Genshin, it didn't feel that way. With Genshin, it felt awful, and like you needed to pull for stuff to be able to play the game, and then you could just never do pulls. But you know, maybe that changed. But ZZ does not feel like that. And that's the reason why I can enjoy that game.
My main problem with Genshin is that it's pretty much like ZZ, but all the stuff's super annoying to do.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, do this daily dungeon that's completely out of the way and you can't fast travel to, and it uses like 1/15 of your stuff, so you need to do 15 a day, and it also takes like several minutes.
Because like just looking how
If they
streamlined
didn't, I don't really see how, yeah.
that is, and even just like Star Rail, it's like pretty simple because you just like click on a map, and it just brings you to like a repeatable dungeon. So it's just like easy to do. So I feel like they have to do that. And some of them are pretty simple, but I feel like it was like you had to reload the area. I don't know. Point is, it was stupid, but I feel like they had to have optimized it. But it's just when it comes to any of those games, I feel like there's no point in having events if you're going to put zero effort into it. And again, that's another reason why I very much so enjoy things like even like AFK Journey and what's it, ZZZ so much. It's like the events, even if they're kind of repetitive or simple, it's like just a little fun thing. And if you decide to read the story, it's like some of them could be really interesting. If you decide to really invest in the gameplay, they can be really fun. But if not, just speed blitz it and skip all the story, and then you get free pools, right? But it's not hop on daily, do all these things. Like even some of them, it's like, oh, we release a new thing each day. Oh, but also you can just do all of them in one sitting if you want. It only takes like 20 minutes if you're skipping everything, and like less than an hour if you're doing that. And so again, it's just like that's how it should be. And it's like with Overwatch, it's like cool, you know, like, oh, new season, let's get hyped so where we can make money. But it just feels like it all revolves around money over any sort of enjoyment of the game or fixing the game. It feels like anytime they do anything, it's just to only draw in people for certain times to sell things. And that's why it's like I just don't understand why they even make decisions like drives in the first place or team drives or anything like that. It's like a new character, obviously that sells. You can sell new costumes. New season, you can put out some new skits, new or like seasons like battle pass stuff. Cool, right? And it's like, okay, you want to show, oh, look, it's demon, relates to the lore, so now it's like let's have an event with the other people in the team. It's like, okay, but why is it just a stupid daily event? Why not just make the battle pass like around that and get like sprays and stuff? And it's like even if you want a vote system, just make it like separate. Or just like choose a team and it doesn't give any like exclusive rewards. You know, just like something stupid, but it's like, why do you make people have to do dailies?
Or even like a stupid game mode, like Demon versus Diva 1v1s. It's like it'd be bad, but at least it'd be something.
Yeah, but see, the issue is that they do things like Mystery Magic and they make it awful and unbearable, like just the gameplay, and they make you do it
Go 15
80 games.
Easy.
Yeah. No. And it's like sometimes, you know, things just don't work, like Bob and Weave, and then it's forgotten about, right? Because it was actually such a terrible game mode, they have not brought it back a single time. But it's like Mystery Magic is supposed to be fun, and it can be,
that bad.
but it's like Mystery Magic,
right
3 games max, and then you're done, and never have to play it again. That's how it should be. But it's like also, why even put effort into those game modes when nobody cares about them? Like, Stadium. Stadium had potential, and then people are like, oh, well, actually, we only like Stadium because of the longer games. And guess what they do? They bring it back, and then Stadium dies, because the people who were claiming they need the longer games were just stupid and had no idea what they were talking about. Because, like, they have a preference on something that they don't even play, or don't even understand. They don't understand why it's there. Just because they have time, and they just think that they are the only people benefiting from it. But it's like, no. Stadium died strictly because of the longer games. If it would have just been the first 2-3 format and just like faster getting stuff, people enjoyed a lot more, and also simplified the build menu. You could have made it easier to do and a better game mode, and people would have enjoyed it a lot more. Because you know why people did Stadium? It was strictly to play cool characters, right, and like faster things, and make the builds in like interesting ways. Stadium dies because it removes some of the fun builds. The issue was just in general balancing, because yeah, exactly. It's not even like you can actually come up with the builds. You have to use 2 builds, but then you have to sit there and look through items, or you just have to pull up the like page of what's good. And then even still, it's like, would you rather play Soldier or Genji? And it's like, well, Soldier just diffs everyone, right? It's like not to say that Genji's build's bad and you can't just win games with it, but it's like then Juno was super busted, obviously, right? Like easily the best like character in the entire stadium. Like you just got to carry with Juno, at least in like the lower ranks. It was just such a rookie crusher, insane build, right? But it's like still you had to build for it. So it's like they just made it super unuser friendly. And so the only people who were playing Stadium was people who already had OP builds, and it was fun to play those OP builds. But then it's like adding new characters didn't fix anything because nothing was balanced. And so you couldn't even try new things because you had to play the specific things. And then they had it like for short rounds. And that was when Stadium was at its peak, when they made it shorter rounds. Because then it was like, okay, try builds, play the game. Cool, cool, cool. But then they decide, no, we have to go back to the longest ones. And then quick play is like, you can just do it for fun and have these long games. No. Literally all they had to do
What I think is crazy
is make the
is
armory
fact that-
phase way simpler. Like way, way, way simpler. Keep the powers and just change all of the items to make it like take 20 seconds or 30 seconds tops. Each one, make it quick, and then just best of 3. And just make it faster paced where you can get your cool buildies and all that. And if for some reason, you know, the games go long because it's not a sweep, which, you know, should be the average, like it's not a sweep, then everyone has exactly what builds they're looking for to be able to play like a round or 3 with it and not take forever to get to. And that's all they need to do. And then most games, like on the high end, 30 minutes. And on the low end, you're looking like 10, 15, like you would expect from a normal Overwatch game. But no,
Yeah,
they
sorted it out.
to be
but then,
terrible.
Yeah.
That's why right now, it's like playing Stadium. Literally not a single part of Stadium is fun unless you want to play a specific character with a specific build that you already have ahead of time and that your team's good enough to make it balanced. That's it. That's it. That is the only way that you can have fun in Stadium. And then they're just getting rid of it. It's like, oh, okay. But don't worry. Now in competitive, they're adding drives, which they haven't changed in forever, in like 18 seasons that no one's enjoyed, and it just stresses people out, right? And then now they're adding team drives, which literally not a single person asked for. Don't worry, Cat's still busted. Let's add a new character, a new tank, right? That nobody wanted. Whoa, so cool.
Man, why is no one playing tank?
Yeah, it's crazy that this is like one of the first characters in a while that like actually nobody has interest in playing. Like usually when a new character comes out, it's like people are, you know, breaking every part of it, trying to really
Even
understand
someone like Vendetta and Freya.
Yeah, it's just nobody cares because again, they have no interesting part of their kit. It is just a super boring, really bad character. Because again, to introduce a new character, they have to be cool and like an interesting kit, or they have to be OP, right? And so it's like Vendetta. It's like, oh, an interesting playstyle with incredible damage. Okay, interesting. What does this character offer? Oh, look, you can move forward.
Their ult's pretty good.
You have a self shield on a tank. You do 20 damage a sword swing. Your ult is very confusing and applies a status effect that no one knows what it does. Such a bad character. It's just true cleave. Yeah, what you would
don't know
think
if
it
that
makes it really
really-
good. I don't know. I just think they are a completely like worthless tank and they will have literally no spot in any game.
It's just, again, they need to be more mobile or more defensive or more damage than Reinhardt to be useful.
Like I said, it's just
and they have none of those.
they wanted it to be an all-rounder, right? Which is like fine, you know, like, oh, decent survivability, decent movement, decent damage, right? The issue is they have no way of getting high ground. And their movement is based off of one ability, and their defensive thing is based off of one ability, and then their offense is non-existent. And so again, it's not even that I need them to be doing like 100 to swing like Reinhardt, because again, I know it's supposed to be faster, and it's like you can do some damage, you can get kills, but it legitimately takes like what 5 swings to kill a DPS, or maybe like
4.
3 after a sword thrust.
I think 4 does 260.
But it's just like you also have such short range. It just you don't feel like oppressive at all. Like
The
again,
range is crazy.
this character fits a DPS role so much more. Because again, it's enough movement to get by without having complete control of the battlefield. And then a self-shield, like essentially Brig, and just maybe give it some less health. And then that kind of damage. it's just like, I feel like if they put in the DPS role, all it would do is make them a smaller hitbox and then give them more damage. It doesn't that just sound way better? I don't know. I just think it's neat. To be fair, I think they'd be a menace on DPS if they scaled it, but as a tank, I think they're bad, and I don't think they're good in 5v5 or 6v6. They're just a huge puncher bag, and unfortunately, it doesn't fix the issue that, like, Cass, because again, Hinder still completely stops them, and Cat, they can't defend themselves against Cat unless they whip out their gun, which isn't the most consistent kill option.
Yeah, can
for
they
'em.
even reach Cat?
I died to them because they can kill in literally 2 seconds when it's just straight shooting me and they never miss a shot.
Okay, shooting fair, but I am pretty confident their melee attacks can't
Oh
reach
yeah,
Cat.
no, definitely not. But yeah, I don't know. I think again, the concept of the character and I think the mech characters part, I think they're like out of mech thing is kind of stupid. And I think the characters has a very kind of bland design, but I think it's mostly just like the marketing. Like it feels like their outfit doesn't have anything. Like say Diva has like a full, like essentially bunny outfit with like specific colors and it has like face paint, right? So it's like, okay, that's a character design. What is this character?
Even they have long purple hair.
Yeah, I just
I couldn't tell you what their outfit is at all.
you know, see
because, again,
if
it's
they had
incredibly
like
basic.
demons or something, like horns or like horns over like her suit and stuff like that, it'd be cool. But it's like, hey, look, I'm just a normal guy, and I got a mech, and the mech's cool.
Yeah, the mech isn't even that cool.
Yeah, the mech just basically feels like a box. Hey, look, it's a box with a shield. I
To
don't
be
like
fair,
that
if I'm
he
getting
sits in
real, I
like
think a
there.
lot of characters have very basic outfits,
I think it's
which is crazy.
yeah, and it's not even just newer characters. I know some of the older ones, but again, like some of the older ones
I
are just
mean,
trying to
yeah.
fit archetypes. You know, like cowboy. It's pretty simple what you'd want an outfit to be like. You don't really have to add too much to it. And so it's like it's fine. It's just I
They
feel
have
like with the options
such
like
cool
these,
characters.
yeah, it's like especially if it's like
Like,
Shion.
this is exactly what you'd expect from like a low budget Overwatch. It's like it's an outfit that kind of has some mechanical parts, but other than that, it's just single color, and there's like 3 of them.
Especially because I feel like the 5 characters they released at like the same time were like they all had some pretty decent designs. Like again, like unique parts of their
I like
like
PG.
hit and like colors and stuff. Because like even like on run, people complained that she wasn't like dark enough or like angry enough. But it's like still, it's like the outfit and the fans and everything. It's like it felt like a unique character. And even like
Yeah,
Emery
exactly.
because of his
At
like
least
weird
the
nano
outfit
thing.
really, what's it? Portrays what they want to be.
Yeah, but it's like I don't know. It just again feels like they just don't know what they're doing. I'm just very disappointed in Overwatch right now, and it doesn't even feel like they're trying to sell stuff. It just feels like they've given up, and I'm just not a big fan of that. Just like they're dropping like a lot of the things that people cared about, and they're just adding so much random bullcrap that nobody asked for and nobody wants, and they refuse to fix the issues that would bring people back or keep people playing. It just like say for me, I want something to do that actually I can do consistently and work towards. And even like comp could be good, but comp has its issues. And it's like say even stadium, I would be fine playing stadium, but then they butcher it and make it long games to where it's like it is so unfun and a waste of time. And it's like it doesn't feel rewarding either. And it's like again, I don't need like say drives, it was cool because of the cosmetics and stuff. I didn't really care about the comp points, but it's mostly the number going up. And it's like they can't even fix it to ever add it. It's like I persevere because it's like cool, and you know, maybe they'll fix it, but it's like I'm just done holding out hope for Overwatch. It does not deserve it. It's like same with Brawlhalla. I'm not just gonna keep playing and do all the events and you know make a bunch of content for it if it doesn't feel worth it. They've done nothing to show that they're gonna make the game better. And if they do, cool, they can bring me back, but just they've lost me. It's like I want to play, but it's like every time I played like these last like 3 days, it's just unfun. Like I don't have a sliver of joy playing the game. Because again, every game feels unbalanced. All characters feel super boring unless you're playing good ones. Because again, it's like you're not going to be able to play DPS solo queuing unless you're playing specific DPS, unless you get really lucky. But then it's like, you know, today, especially, I know you guys like you literally just can't do anything. Like it's like just because of one thing the enemy's doing, it stops you completely. And so it's just like cool, or you know, the team just not doing anything. It's just annoying, and just like again, I can't sit here and just waste time on it, and especially after playing like some fun games. It's like again, the fact that I wanted to play Shining Resonance over Overwatch or Brawlhalla is crazy to me. But it's like now that I actually have like a fun game, like Indivisible, and then we're gonna have Monster Sanctuary and Sunset Overdrive, and then buy another Tales game. It's like these games just feel so bad, but it's like I legitimately had moments where I would enjoy playing Overwatch. It just, with how they do it, it's just so awful. Like, I don't feel incentivized to play, and I don't want to play, but they force me to play. Bad games too, and it's tough. But anyway, I'm gonna get out of here because I got to do dailies, and I want to try and enjoy some time before I go to work for the next 3 days. But I just want to do a little stream because I wanted to get Overwatch done with, and do something today. But as always, make sure to like, follow, and obey. Yeah, casual flip flop, ribbit. When we do hop on next, I'm definitely playing some Indivisible because I've been excited. The only reason I legitimately didn't want to do it today, besides just being tired from having to wake up and go to the eye doctor and then not being able to take a nap, besides all that, was just that I knew I was getting into the final area, and so I didn't really want to fight the final boss and just go through a cutscene. And I also didn't want to get caught up in the crazy parkour and then potentially have to stop halfway through. So, and I was just gonna not stream today, but I'm like, no, I want to play with Tycoon, and I probably should do a short stream and just get dailies done. But obviously, I was getting mad. I was dying and blaming Tycoon. Not just Tycoon, our other support too, and our tanks every single game, and Jared and our other DPS every game, and the enemy team. So, classic Overwatch experience. To be fair, I did blame myself for playing some characters though, because I don't know why I think that Onron, which on paper and in practice is good, except for when the enemy has complete invincibility in Suzu, and I can't really bait out Suzu and Onron because by the time I inflict fire again and can do damage, it's another Suzu. And I can't move forward on any character, flanker or not, because the team doesn't move forward at all. And then I can't play even like a mid-range finder like Cass because they decide to play Sombra and Freya, and then my team doesn't move forward and our supports just don't exist. Then I play support and completely keep everyone alive, insane healing, insane everything, and it just doesn't matter because Jared unfortunately can't kill anyone in Orisa alone, and our 2 DPS were, I don't even know. But yeah, no, pretty awful games and everything. But point is, I'm excited to play Indivisible, and then probably Monster Sanctuary afterwards. And Tycoon now. I'm telling you, you got to play some Indivisible. I need to hear your struggles. I need to hear what kind of team you're going for. I need to know how you're enjoying like the story and everything.
Plus, it's fun.
Truly, Indivisible is
Unlike some other games I know.
I wouldn't say like it's in my top 3 just because I don't even know what my top 3 would be. But I would say easily like Indivisible is one of those games I could see in anyone's like top 3, top 5, top 10. Like it is that good of a game.
I'd consider it in my S tier. I don't know how many games are in that S tier, but it's in there.
Yeah. Truly, I think for me to be S tier, the game has to be difficult enough to where it's challenging. Obviously.
I mean, that's just the game being fun, really.
Yeah. But then it's like the length to beat the game also has to not be like absurd. Especially to like just like base game. Now see, achievements I'm fine with them taking longer because you don't really have to get achievements every time. But I feel like I pretty much want like I'd say 30 to 60 hours of gameplay, like to like 100% a game. Like those are where like that would sit in like good games. And then pretty much just have like a good story that I'm always like interested in and I don't just want to skip. And then just like overall good gameplay and like good systems. Because again, it doesn't matter just how good like the fighting is. Like I want the menuing and the UI and like stuff before battles to be good. Like not even just in like turn-based games, but like any sort of games. Like I want good menuing and to feel like there's more to the game than just walking forward and fighting stuff. Obviously, with some games it's different, like Neon White or Sonic Adventure, where it's not really at all like that. And it's like I consider those games like S tier. It's just the issue with some of those games, I don't really see myself replaying them as often as other ones. But yeah, but Indivisible is truly a incredible game. It's just like every aspect of it I enjoy. It's like obviously some things could be better, like with any game. And I think it could benefit from either some mods to make some of it easier, or just like a remaster or a patch. Just make maneuvering around the map and side quests a bit easier, really. Because I think really just having more icons on the map, and maybe if it's even like an item you gotta pick up somewhere that like shows the collectibles, I think would be really nice. or even just like a map person, something like that. Just make it easier because I feel like any Metroidvania specifically, you kind of maps are part of it. And it's like exploring's obviously a part of it, and that's not really the issue. Which is the fact of you wind up doing way more exploring and it being super tedious and annoying when the map's not very good. Hence, like Hollow Knight and Silksong being some of my least favorite games,
Yeah,
strictly
to
because
be
of
fair, I think an
how bad the
important
map
thing is
system
also
is.
more quest markers, because obviously that's where it gets into territory of is it really Metroidvania? When I'm walking through the Iron Kingdom trying to find where I'm trying to go, it's actually pretty important when I've already explored
Yeah, and plus it's
an
like
entire map worth.
I think the main thing is that so many times it's like they tell you where to go, or it's like you should have a general idea, and so it's nice. But it's like even in this game you can't like place waypoints and stuff, so that kind of makes it a bit tough. Plus it's like the places aren't
Hmm.
labeled or anything like that.
Plus, one other problem I had is that the side quest to collect the 3 materials for the loot or whatever,
Hmm.
it just didn't show a quest marker for one of them. Pretty sure it showed it for the other two too.
I don't think I saw a quest mark on any of them. I'll be honest.
Maybe I just happened
You
upon the
probably
other
just
two, but the
happened
other
to.
one's in an obscure singular room that seems like it would just hold a ring soul.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree though.
I
I
didn't like
definitely
that one.
think there should be quest markers or something. Because like say even
Or
like
it could be
100
like,
Heroes.
oh, where do I find this material in the Iron Kingdom? It's like, somewhere on the, left side, kind of high up. And it's like, okay, cool.
I just think there should be levels to hints, in my opinion. Like I think you should have the basic ones where
Yeah.
it's like, oh look, there's something in this area. Like, oh, there's 3 ringlets left in the Iron Kingdom. That's like the level 1, right? And like, showing even just like, oh, question mark, you need an ability to get past here. And the second level is showing more things like, oh, this collectible's like a ringlet over here, and it's like these are the abilities you're gonna need and all that. And then like the third level is like, let's fully fill out the entire map, and mark like every little detail where it's easy and give you like fast travel and everything. But it's like even with uh I had a very specific example, but now I'm forgetting. Yeah, I'm forgetting. But then I had again. Where to go? Oh, like the finding characters and stuff, like in 100 Heroes. Like basically levels to finding things. Because like say the level 1 of just like basically saying, "Oh, we have to go to the Iron Kingdom." It's like cool. But then like the second one's like actually having a page where it's like, "Oh, quests by the way, you're going to want to go here." And it's more like, "Okay, you should go here." Right? Like say Iron Kingdom quest here. But then like the third one is basically just a very straightforward list that shows specific locations of what you have to do. Because like again, like in 100 Heroes, it's like first it's like you kind of wing it and just go to towns and maybe see someone that you might be able to help. And it's like the tier twos, you have like the fortune teller where it kind of gives you a hint, you might know what you're doing. But then there is no third one, so you don't know it's like exactly where someone's at. So it's like
Uh-huh.
again, we had to redo the game
Again,
and mess up everything strictly because we didn't want to have to
I would
look up
say the
things.
only problem is that we weren't sure we had access to it. But I think the bigger problem is the fact that he was stationary in a corner in a dungeon that's really annoying to explore, and I still explored 5 times and didn't see him.
Yeah, same here. But yeah, that's why I feel like it should just
I think that's half my playtime.
there's levels to it. But it's like, why do the options a lot of times in games like Hollow Knight and stuff be like, okay, you're on your own or look it up. And by
Yeah.
on your own, I mean like literally no information whatsoever. Because like even in this, it's basically like, okay, Iron Kingdom, Iron Kingdom. So I need to go to the Iron Kingdom for 2 things.
Yeah.
And it's like
To
this
be
one's like,
fair,
okay,
on a
go
lot
here.
of points in Hollow Knight specifically, it's like there isn't a lot of dialogue. So before you get that dialogue, it's just you see your map, you see where you might be able to go, where you might not be able to go, and just go where you can.
Yeah.
But I know there are a lot of points where it's like, did I check this area? Because it looks like I might be able to get past there. And then I get walled to the same 15 different parts 100 different times before I
Yeah.
progress.
Like I said, I think Metroid did it really, really well. Like Metroid Dread. I don't know if it
Hmm.
marked collectibles. I don't remember if it did that. If it did, then perfect. How I'd want a Metroidvania. Uh, if not, I remember Ori also being pretty good with like kind of showing stuff when you were near it, like some of the
Hmm.
collectibles. But yeah, I think in any Metroidvania where you have abilities though, it should 100% mark ability things, or they should just stay permanently open or destroyed or whatever. Uh,
Yeah.
because again, that's what made Metro Dread so nice. Like you get the ability, and it's like, oh, now you can open these things. So it's like, okay, now if you go here, you can highlight specific all these things, so you can go any of these places. Like that is perfect.
To be fair, at least in Hollow Knight, it could have been done a lot worse. Because in Hollow Knight, it's mostly just like, you know, there's this place you're supposed to go where you use this ability. Whereas if Metro Dread didn't show it, that'd be the worst case of all time. Because you just have to go through every area again. The thing with Metroidvanias.
I just think that's definitely the main issue. Like I even have with Indivisibles. Just I want to do side stuff and get collectibles, so I'm not like just blitzing the main story. But then it's like I never know.
Yeah, 'cause
Like
I
what
said,
I
we're
can
probably
even attempt
missing a
for.
few characters. If you wouldn't have told me that we can do the Bond things, I wouldn't know that we could do the Bond things right now.
Yeah, it's just annoying because I feel like with any of those games, it's like I want to do them like all the way and not just it being like super end heavy after like, oh, why am
Yeah.
I not high enough leveled? Why are my people so weak? You know, just because I didn't decide to do any farming or something like that, or get the collectibles. But then it's like it feels super punishing just exploring for collectibles. And it's like I feel like that's a terrible thing. I feel like you should never feel punished for grinding and never punished for exploring. And I feel like a lot of games that we've been playing are pretty much just that. It pretty much says, no, don't explore. Or just look up everything beforehand. Because again, it's
To be
like,
fair, a lot of games punish you for stupid stuff. It's like games where it's like, oh yeah, you can do the side quests, but you're actually really overgeared if you do the side quests. But you also can't play the game if you don't do the side quests.
anyway, we're wasting time. I'm out of here. I don't care. I'm leaving.